It's time for Make It Monday for the holidays in the GMT kitchen. In honoring the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., we're reminded that his legacy isn't just about his powerful speeches and his historic marches. It's also about the everyday moments that bring people together, often around the dinner table to share a meal. So this morning, celebrity private chef and caterer, Chef Benjamin Leggitte, is here to share some of his favorites and some of MLK's favorites too. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm so good. They're some of my favorites too. I love it. Let's talk about it, because before you became a celebrity chef, competed on Food Network, worked for Gordon Ramsay, cooked for celebrities like Tiana Taylor. I mean, which you need to go back and see her, because she just got a Golden Globe.
She just got that Golden Globe.
Look, she got that Golden Globe money.
You gotta call TT up real
She
quick.
can afford the chef. You need to go back and see her. But I mean, the likes of Chris Brown, my goodness. But before all of that, you were just a little boy in Montgomery, Alabama. My goodness.
That's the home team back home in Montgomery, Alabama. So, you know, to be able to come from a small city like that and, you know, just to be able to do what I get to do now for a living is mind-blowing.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
I can't complain about nothing. So.
But listen, you are MLK's wildest dreams, low-key. I mean, what does it mean to you to have grown as big as this?
I mean, you know, like to be able, especially like to be here today and, you know, especially like for this Martin Luther King segment, I mean, that's already mind-blowing. Like,
come on now.
Being from there, and it's like, wow, like I'm actually doing this now. Like,
well, we have to dive into the goods, to the food, okay? Because
yes,
I already feel like, look, you already see the water is steaming, the burner is on. We're gonna get to it. Collard greens today. That is what we're making this morning. What inspired it? Why did you want to make this today?
So, you know, being from Montgomery, Alabama, and, you know, really just, you know, growing up and learning about the history, you know, of the civil rights. And I mean, with Martin Luther King Jr., you know, I remember, you know, being a kid and I was like, man, like that's so mind-blowing, you know, to grow up, you know, especially being from Alabama.
Yes.
And one, just like learning the history of all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? When I become a chef like this, I want to, you know, do some of his favorite meals.
Let me perfect his favorite food.
Yeah,
yes, indeed.
Let me do this.
Let me give him a little bit of honor. Yes, indeed. Okay,
Absolutely.
so it all starts, of course, with the collard green leaves, right? And so tell me, because don't be mad at me, but I ain't never made the collard greens at Thanksgiving or on Christmas. So put me on so I can be ready this year. Hold on, I got my little gloves.
Oh, you already got your gloves? I got mine ready too. I got mine too. I got them ready.
He said these the good gloves too.
Oh, these the good ones right here, you know? You gotta go ahead and put them things on right there. You gotta put them things on.
Okay, here we go. We just picked these up from the grocery store.
Absolutely. So
we got them
our
at
beautiful,
home.
look at that beautiful collard greens right there, right?
Is there a secret to like picking good ones?
It really is, it really is. So anytime like you want to pick collard greens, right? So anytime you see like the greens kind of turn like this kind of shade of green right there, that's when you know that's a good batch. When you start seeing all that black and just that deteriorating color, leave them alone right there. They ain't no good. They ain't no good for you right there. They ain't gonna be no good for you.
I love it. Okay, so what are we doing when we get home?
Yeah, so first thing, you know, you always want to do, I always gonna go ahead and take a little string out, of course. So I'm gonna throw that down there real quick. Now, I'm gonna kind of break these down just a little bit.
And you know what? If you need my help, I got my gloves on. So whenever you need me,
that's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear right there. So what I tell like a lot of people what you always want to do, so that stem that kind of starts about right somewhere up in there, right?
Okay, midway almost.
Yep. So what I like to do, I like to go ahead and take my knife. I like to cut that bad boy down, and I do like a little triangle. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, I see how you're working.
Yeah, I like to cut that little thing right there.
Look at him doing his art this
morning.
morning.
This ain't tenderism, but you know what I'm saying? We
Not
can put
tenderism.
We go ahead and put that to the side right there.
I love it.
So and what I do, I'll let you go ahead and try the same thing.
Okay, let me try. Let me see so I can get right.
There you go.
Here
Take that beautiful knife. Take that beautiful knife right there.
Now let me flip it, right?
Okay.
Because we're looking at the back of the leaf, right?
Yeah, we'll look at the back of it right there.
And you said a V. Midway.
Straight
midway.
down. There you go.
Right there.
Cut it. There you go.
Yeah.
Let me get one more. There you go. Cut that top part.
Now, okay. I'm about to say. Okay, now what you say?
And tenderism right there. It's the best of the best.
Okay, cool. So we've got our leaf stem-free. Where do we go from here?
Cool. So next thing we're gonna want to do, I'll let you put yours on top of mine. And you know we got a whole bunch more collard greens right here.
Yes,
but
indeed.
let me just kind of show you
Listen,
something real quick. Yeah. What I always like to do, I like to roll them up. I like to roll these bad boys up.
Oh,
right?
It makes it easier to chop.
It makes it a lot easier to chop.
And a lot faster too.
So watch it. Let me show you our little knife skills this morning.
Oh, here we go. Let's get into these chopping skills. This
I'm gonna try not to cut my hand.
People.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Very good.
By the time you pull them out,
and done.
this is what you want to see. This is what you want to see.
It's the perfect shape.
Perfect little shape right there. Perfect little shape right there.
Okay, where do we go from here? Because I see we got it boiling.
I got it. So we got that water boiling. So what I do real quick, just kind of speed it up a little bit.
Yes.
You know, I've been doing this for so long, so I can already see all the bees. Yeah, I can see all the bees and everything up in the stem.
I'm an amateur.
So watch this one more time.
Tenderism. You are a mess.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll these back up real quick.
Now, while you chop this down, I want to talk to you because
absolutely.
last time you were here, we discussed you expanding into different ventures,
Absolutely,
right? So let's talk about
absolutely.
this food truck. It's up, it's
Woo!
running, and we got a little tour going on.
We got our food truck tour coming up right now. So we finally launched the food truck. That was back in October, right? So right now, we are actually getting ready for our Chef Benjamin Mobile Experience food truck tour. It starts off this Saturday in Fort Worth, Texas.
Wow.
We're going everywhere. We're going to Dallas. We're going to Plano, Frisco, Austin, Houston. I need you to come. I need you to come.
Oh, you know I'm there. The food always be smacking every time you come in here.
Yes,
okay, so what do we got going?
Cool. So what I like to do, you know, I like to kind of go what my grandma taught me back in the day, right? You know, we always like just pour it in because I can hear the ancestors talking to me, right?
Listen,
so
that's enough.
So we're going to take a little bit of our distilled vinegar, right? We're going to take some of that. Then what I like to do, we like to get us a nice, beautiful chicken broth, right? This is going to give it that flavor right there.
I love that you're not measuring any of this. It's just like you said, just let the ancestors tell you when
being
to stop.
from Alabama, this is how we used to cook back down there.
We don't know anything about measuring cups.
I want to pour just a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
You know,
and these are all things that we already kind of have in our home anyway.
Absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
good. Okay, we got 1 minute. Let's speed it up.
Cool.
A little bit of hot sauce.
Got our hot sauce. We're going to take a little bit of black pepper.
Look, he's good at speed cooking
this.
too.
Now watch this, watch this, watch this. We'll just pour them bad boys up in there.
Nice. And how long do we let them cook down?
So normally, I like to let the collard greens cook anywhere from about an hour to like an hour and a half, just for those. But then this right here.
That's what the flavor is.
Ooh, look at that right there. Smoke take leg right there. That's going to give it that flavor. And ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that's just how you go ahead and make your homemade collard greens right there. But then you know I got to plate this thing because I need you to taste this.
Okay, let's do it. You know I want to taste it. Here we go. We got a plate.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And you brought the cornbread.
Woo.
Stop it. There's so much artistry in his work. This is so good. A little cornbread. We got. I love how much you care about just the details of your work.
Absolutely.
Now, before we get to the end of this, I want to make sure that everybody knows where to find you, all the things, the food truck, but also if they want some catering, where can we find you?
Absolutely. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Official Chef Benjamin. You can always go to my website, chefbenjaminexperience.com, TikTok, and I tell everybody you can't remember all that. Just go on Google, type in Official Chef Benjamin, and that's our beautiful presentation right there.
Look at that, beautiful. Okay, I don't have time to taste it right now, but when we come back, I'm devouring. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.